So it's quarter size hail, and that's storm up north. Good. That's what I had. Florida died down, thank Christ. Okay, I have it streaming now. I just haven't started on the website yet. Oh shit. Okay. Ah, what the hell? Hey everybody! Alright, sorry if any of you were watching and you just saw me muttering and whatnot. I was trying to get everything together here, let Facebook know, send out the text, do everything we needed to do. And now we are live tracking this storm. It's heading towards the Tulsa area right now. This is what we see on GR Earth. We had quarter-size hail and Beggs. This storm was really roaring to the northeast. Derik was trying to get there, and he's not getting there in time now. And currently we have the storm. It looks like it's blasting into Bixby, Oklahoma right now. Bixby and Jinx, and eventually into Broken Arrow. This is a pretty good area. For those of you in the Tulsa area, this is a more affluent part of the Tulsa metro region. So I guess for those of you who want big storms in Tulsa, this is the area you want it to be. Be sure to share and share this link and let people know and put some comments in the chat. I'll answer any questions you have in the chat here. Frank's here with us, who it looks like we're got a little bit of a delay here on the mapping, just for probably a few minutes here, but we'll be rocking and roaring pretty soon. And it looks like we're probably going to have to send a text message out in a couple minutes here. National Weather Service in Tulsa, as you can see on the screen, there's one now warned for golf ball size hail, and I believe that is a proper estimate here. It looks like I'm gonna send a text message out while we're doing this live stream for golf balls right now. Actually, for I believe this is in Bixby, Oklahoma. So Bixby area is one of the suburbs and far south Tulsa metro. So here's downtown Tulsa. Here's where the storm is. There's Jenks, Glenpool, Bixby, and the storm looks like the center of the storm, the strongest part of the storm. It's really starting to it's moving very fast. It looks like the strongest part is hitting the Bixby, Oklahoma area right now. So I'm actually going to take a moment here. I'm going to send out a text alert to our subscribers. And if you have a subscription to Hail Trace, you will be getting this text message right now. And we're going to just do that, and then we'll keep going. All right. Asking, is it going to hold together and make it to Tulsa? It looks like there's nothing that's making it weaken. It's been maintaining its strength or strengthening the entirety of the time that I've been seeing so far. So I think it's going to make it all the way through the Tulsa metro area, and it's going to be on the south side of the Tulsa metro area. So again, like places like Broken Arrow and Bixby, and further west, further north, probably up towards, it's probably the direction it's heading in. It's going to pretty much go through the entirety of Broken Arrow and eventually get towards Catoosa. And so we're sending a text message out right now for a golf ball size hail, it looks like, in the Bixby area. And 1 second, I'm just going to take 1 second here and be quiet, mainly because typing and talking at the same time is a little bit challenging. So just give me 1 second, guys. And Yeah, yeah, it does. South 122nd Street. 120. Yeah.
Jenks,
Huh?
I'm talking to myself.
Okay. 49. Okay, guys. All right, now I got the text sent out here, and I'm gonna zoom out a little bit, and we see the storm is moving through. It looks like it's a pretty interesting storm. Looks like it might be splitting weirdly off to like the right on one side. So right here, you see down here by Leonard. Oh boy, there's quite the update for you guys. Looks like the south side of Broken Arrow is getting blasted right now. With if it isn't up to golf ball size hail, it's gonna be an absolutely ton of hail. So and this is moving into, again, here's Tulsa. It's on the south side of Tulsa and Jenks, Broken Arrow, Bixby right now. And it's continuing to move up to the north very quickly. We have a couple other storms behind it. Derek's trying to get to this one by Stroud that just got re-warned here for quarter-size hail. We have another storm off to the north over by Cleveland, south of Cleveland right now. And this was having quarter-size hail as this continues to move out to the north. And it's probably going to weaken a little bit as it's got other stuff kind of in the way. And another storm off to the east is Stillwater. That's probably dropping up to some quarter-size hail. And the big story here, this is in Broken Arrow right now. So this is in the Tulsa area. We said this morning that there'd be storms riding along I-44, and I thought it'd be either on I-44 or just north. Looks like it went just to the south, and it's gonna. Whoops. And we have storms continuing to move here in Oklahoma City. Everything formed just pretty much over it, and then off to the east. The big storm started down here, immediately dropped half-dollar size hail, and now is moving through the Bixby area and part of Jenks and into Broken Arrow now. Let's see. Oh boy. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to send our text here, guys, for Broken Arrow now. So it looks like we got golf ball size hail, and I'm gonna see Broken Arrow on the south side of Broken Arrow. I'm gonna keep the radar on that for just a second for you guys on the screen while I send another text.
Yeah, storm looks good.
Yeah, no, the storm's really looks good now. So I think it got all the act. There was a lot of moisture and a lot of hang on, guys. I'm doing a lot at once. So sorry if it's a little scatterbrained. Oops, nope, that's not at all what I wanted. And that's Miami Street. So the ingredients are all here for the Tulsa area today. We have plenty of instability and lots of man, sorry guys, I just had a little brain fart there. A lot of instability and a lot of just everything coming together just right. All I needed was a storm to move through. Oh yeah, now this looks like, so the storm on the east here, so to the right, that's going through the south side of Broken Arrow and most of Broken Arrow right now. Looks like that one took over and it's dropping incredible amount of hail right now. So even if it's not, it's probably dropping let's see, Broken Arrow is going up to call Tulsa, but can you place an order to increase the size a little? Well, the marker right now is at 2.81 inches, so I wouldn't be surprised, based on what I'm seeing right here, it looks like you guys are getting golf ball size hail in Broken Arrow right now, and probably wouldn't be surprised if we can squeeze out some little bit bigger hail in the Broken Arrow area. Further north, I wouldn't be surprised if they had some quarters here in Jenks as well, and I think other parts of the south. I think this part of South Tulsa down around South Lakewood Ave and East 71st Street South. I think that's Tulsa. I'm not 100% certain. I live in Oklahoma City, so it's a little harder for me to totally know. But right now, right here in this part of Broken Arrow, so right along the Creek Turnpike, that looks pretty impressive right now. Do I have anything? Let's see. I think Derik is also live on Hail Trace right now on our Facebook page discussing the storms. And this storm is really rocketing. I was very surprised at how fast it was moving here. And All right, I'm bringing up one of the news station Facebook pages while I'm talking to you guys to see if you can see. All right, so somebody said that there is 0.75-inch hail in Bixby. So I've been kind of debating whether or not we've had really big, like the way the marker says they're getting blasted with absolutely giant hail, but what everything to me is pointing to is lots of hail with golf balls in it. And let's see, trying to thumb through some pictures here, and yeah, we're getting a couple pictures coming in.
Somebody reporting golf ball size hail near Elm, New Orleans.
Yeah, so we're getting, looks like we're getting reports of up to, okay, we're getting some other people coming in. What do you think about the OKC Edmond area? OKC and Edmond, I think right now as I'm looking, let me take 1 second to look here. Whoops. It looks like, okay, we got a $50 report that came in Memorial and 151st now. So we have storms that are ongoing in Tulsa. Now, in terms of Oklahoma City and Edmond, storms looks like they formed a little too far to the east. That's why Oklahoma City was only at 15%, because right now it looks like things are pretty much that. Our chances are pretty low now for anything in Oklahoma City. So big story here is Tulsa, and that's what we were saying. Oh man, boy, yeah, that Broken Arrow's getting blasted right now. Holy cow! So I think I'm gonna have to send our text message out, guys, for some golf ball size hail. Now, whether or not it's like high, I can't tell you right now whether or not it's super high volume golf ball or if it's just a ton of hail. Either way, it's a ton of hail for sure. A ton of hail. At the very least, a ton of quarter-size hail with golf balls mixed in there. I mean, this part of Broken Arrow is getting sandblasted right now. All right, I'm going to see what else we have here. I'm going to take 1 second, see if any pictures are coming in at this exact second. I see a lot of people with tons of hail. Okay, so I'm seeing some pictures from Glenpool. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to have to send our text message out to our subscribers right now. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to send them one for Broken Arrow for this section of the storm. So let's see. You guys get a little behind the scenes here while how these text messages are made. They're not automated. They're sent by us. So I always have to kind of stop dead in my tracks for a second so I can keep our paying subscribers up to date. So you guys who are watching us right now, you are getting these texts. It looks like, man, boy, this storm. Yep, there it is. Golf balls. All right, New Orleans and Elm. So I don't know where that is. That's
it is.
Where in Broken Arrow is that?
It's between the South Loop and East 91st Street. So it's between that area.
Okay. Wherever that is. I'm not the geography buff for Tulsa. I've been there about twice now. So yeah, Matt here. Matt's just off camera. He's from Tulsa, but yeah, Broken Arrow, yeah. So that's it. There he is. There's your guaranteed. There's your confirmed golf ball report. I know you guys are very a lot of you guys really like those NOAA reports and everything, and yeah, they're getting golf balls. So I think this whole area, this entire dark purple and pink area here is just a lot of quarter to golf ball size hail. Oops, I tilted it up a little bit. And here, let's try to do it. I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna do a 3D picture of this and see how it looks. Okay, no, it looks kind of messy. I forgot the radar is kind of nearby, so I'm heading right for the radar. So we got a report up here. We got quarter size hail. Okay, so right up in here. So this exact location, Luke Ledoux, he's a storm chaser, I guess, and so these are placed at their exact location. So at this location here, so this little area of purple right in here, this is also quarter size hail. A report of quarter size hail came in right now. So we have quarter size hail moving through here. So this is the south side of Tulsa. We have another storm here. It looks like it's starting to try to form over Jenks. I'm going to watch this pretty carefully. Because if this strengthens, this will move through the vast majority of the city of Tulsa on the south side. But right now, Broken Arrow, here it is. Okay, here's the next update. Looks like Broken Arrow and New Tulsa. You guys are getting blasted with golf ball size hail right now. this is gonna probably be a pretty good map. This is probably the first good storm of the year for Oklahoma. I'm realizing as I'm saying this right now. This looks like it's gonna be a pretty good storm. Another text message we're gonna send out here, and so just give me 1 second, guys. I keep sending out these texts for Broken Arrow and East. Right. So if you are a Oklahoma City subscriber or not Oklahoma City, a Tulsa City subscriber or an Oklahoma State subscriber, you get these text messages that give intersections of where it's currently hailing at, and you can get more details if you call us at 855-334-4245 and do extension 1. If you do extension 2, it'll come to the Weather Center, and I will not answer the phone right now. So just extension 1, and somebody will answer if you want more details about that, want more questions and all that. As we have this big storm moving through Broken Arrow right now. Broken Arrow is a pretty nice area of the Tulsa metro, so it's a good area to be hitting. The marker has been going down. It's not because the storm is weakening at all. It's because we're just rapidly approaching the radar, and as you get closer to the radar, you it's tilted up like this. So the storm's going into it, and it's just cutting the tops off the storm. So it makes it seem like it's it's weakening a lot more than it actually is. So this storm is really going to town. Broken Arrow's getting blasted. Wow. Okay. Now we have this other storm here. Again, I'm watching over Jenks. This may also take off as is dropping. I mean, it looks like it's probably dropping quarters right now. And then we have quarters falling on the remnants of the storm that was in Bixby. And that moved through, and that had quarter-size hail as well. We have a bunch of little pockets here of hail across the Tulsa region. Broken Arrow specifically is definitely getting the most right now. They are getting completely blasted. Like this neighborhood up here, I think this might be part of, I don't know if this is still part of Broken Arrow, if this is part of New Tulsa or Fair Oaks here. But they're all getting blasted pretty hard. Let's see if we got any other reports coming in. Okay, we got somebody. So you have the golf ball report, and now we have this pea-size report. You know, you're going to get a bunch of reports all over the place in terms of sizes, mainly because people will just see hail starting, and it'll be before you get to the really big stuff. And we have, so you'll send the report in, and then the big hail will come a couple minutes later, and they're like, oh no, geez, I can't believe that happened. So that's why sometimes you get like all these random sizes of hail in here. But it looks like, okay, this storm looks like right now, sorry for the stream of consciousness here, but it looks like from Jenks to Tulsa, it looks like we have this storm starting to strengthen currently over Tulsa right now. So over like South Sheridan and let's see here, South 71st Street. Looks like that storm is starting to strengthen right now in Tulsa. So we got to watch this very carefully. Wouldn't be surprised if this thing really takes off by the time it gets up by I-44 here, Highway 412 and I-44 interchange. All right, so yeah, man. So we have the bulk of the really intense stuff is now starting to move outside of the immediate Broken Arrow area, and that is going to head directly for let's see, it's probably going to go skirt just to the south of Claremore, and it's going to probably ride right along I-44 here, and so that storm's really still going to town and just now starting to move off to the north and east of Broken Arrow. And then we have what looks like the storm is someone else is trying to form here in the south side of Broken Arrow, far southeastern side of Broken Arrow. So we're going to watch that carefully as well. Elsewhere, we have the storm riding I-44. It's kind of weak right now. I don't expect it to do too much. It's just right by the Bristow area. Let's see. Do you have anything on the hail on Kingfisher? I believe there was probably some isolated quarters that went through there, I don't know, like 40 minutes ago or so. And that is... Oh, is that strengthening right now?
It was.
The marker. I see the marker went up a bunch. What are you using? Are you on Tulsa?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking with Frank right off camera. He's mapping all this stuff for you guys. So I'm just trying to keep general tabs on what's going on. I think the Kingfisher stuff, it's isolated quarter-size hail. I can't look at the map at this exact second, but...
I don't think I mapped that one yet.
Yeah. There was quarters in there. The time was way off for some reason. But yeah, I think there was probably a quick little burst of up to quarter-size hail, but I think the main show is here in the Broken Arrow area. And so yeah, this is pretty much what we were saying was gonna go down, and it just turned out to be on this more southern sides of the Tulsa metro. So that ends up being, I guess, more beneficial for roofers in Oklahoma.
It's coming down pretty good. That's one of my friends that lives in Broken Arrow.
Broken Arrow, yeah.
Not very big, but it's going down pretty good. So.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of hail in there. So we have, I bet, you'll find some golf balls in there. This isn't like red swath, but it's orange swath for sure. It looks like we have this storm here over this part south, the far southeastern part of Tulsa. This is like strengthening in the city right now. So I'm really curious as to what's going on in there. Now these storms, they got to Tulsa a lot faster than I was expecting. I was kind of expecting them to get there a little bit later. Like, what time is it right now? It's 5 o'clock right now. I was expecting them to get there around 6, and I was thinking they would route to the warm front a little bit better, and that's why we were saying up to 3-inch hail. I don't think we're going to see any 3-inch hail out of that right now. I mean, at the same time, there probably could be some crazy report will come in right now or something, but I don't see that. I see a lot of hail. Yeah, I'm thumbing through some big. Oh wait, no, it's okay. It's snowing in Guyman at the same time. Yeah, so we have in Broken Arrow definitely lots of hail. Yeah, so definitely we had very high volumes of hail. So there's probably gonna be some golf balls mixed in. That's what's gonna be. So okay, so that's. Yeah, so there's going to be a wide range of hail sizes. So as I'm starting to get more pictures in it, it's definitely a wide range of sizes. So we're saying, again, like, they got blasted with hail up to golf ball size. So, all right, what do we got here? Golf ball size here. Hey, can you check to see if the heat is kicking on for some reason?
You want a cooler?
Yeah, well, yes. It's starting to get warm in here. So right now we got this other storm going up over the southeastern sides of Tulsa here. I realize I'm on like 4 panels. Sorry, guys. There we go. This might be a little easier for you guys to see here. And yeah, we got the storm. This one's about to move over the radar. This had very high volumes of hail, probably kind of like those or Denver area where it's lots of hail and then lots of golf ball size hail is mixed in. And then we have another storm that looks like it's trying to organize itself over the city of Tulsa, and that we're watching that very carefully. I think right now it just has a quarter size hail, but it could possibly go up to a lot more as we're covering right now. Take 1 second. I'm gonna take a little drink of water. Got my water jug here because I figured there'd be quite a bit of talking going on. It dries my mouth out a little bit, and yes, so I think a good chunk. Well, I think too a good chunk of Broken Arrow. So I think this whole area had hail in here. But the biggest hail is going to be where these deeper purples were, especially riding like along the south side of those deeper purples. So we're going to probably see lots of pictures of people with varying ranges of sizes of hail. And then the biggest hail is going to be way off to the far south, the southeastern sides of Broken Arrow. All right. So as we're continuing here, let's see. I got another golf ball report that came in at 71st and Memorial. So yeah, we got the more of the reports are starting to come in as the storm continues to go. You hear those hail noises. That's our phones letting us know that we have hail happening. And this is the first real storm that we've had this year in either Oklahoma City or Tulsa. And it looks like Tulsa is getting the storms first. Tulsa hasn't really had much in the way of hail in the past. Man, anybody can go ahead and make a comment. The last good storm that happened in Tulsa, I think it might have been 2011. If not, it was 2008. That was quite a while ago, about 9 years ago. So I can see why people might be a little excited about some storms here.
You said that was a golf ball report that came in?
Mm-hmm. You want the intersection again?
71st and Memorial.
71st.
71st and
Yeah.
Memorial?
Yep.
That's all the way. That's the Woodlands Hills Mall.
Yeah, that's right by Woodland Hills Mall. That's right by Union High School. That's where I grew up.
All right, so I guess by Woodland Hills Mall, or near where Matt here grew up. So.
That's, man, I'm surprised by that one.
I'm just saying.
Pretty far outside there.
Yeah. So there may be pretty big hail thrown all about in this. Again, we're kind of finding stuff out as you guys are as we're going through here. You know, just kind of Oklahoma City. I think that's it. The low pressure is going on top of you guys now, and look, they just took away the severe thunderstorm watch. So Oklahoma City is not seeing anything today. The storms that did form, they formed pretty much on top of OKC. So this was a little while back. It was on top of the city. right just east of the city, and then this storm took off, and then the one that's affecting Tulsa right now, that formed down by Seminole, and now that's continuing to rage off to the north and east. And I have a feeling this is going to keep going all the way up and eventually get towards my girlfriend's hometown of Miami, excuse me, and then eventually into Joplin. So this storm looks like it may be going on for a long time. We'll be mapping it. We'll be here this entire time. I don't know if I'll do the live stream the whole time, but I will. Oh, we got diamond and nickel size hail in this storm right now. This is up on East 11th Street, so this is way far up there. And that doesn't surprise me. This storm looks like it's starting to kind of die out here as it's crossing out of Tulsa. And now we have the other storm. It's moving pretty much over the radar now. It's getting a little harder to see, and we're moving into more rural areas. I'm going to stay on the stream until we get into the Claremore area. And then once we get past there, I think I may just leave the radar up for you guys to see. I'll mute my audio and kill the camera, and we'll be working diligently here. And I'll just kind of kick in every now and again when we get the chance to see. Oh, well, look at that! Here we go. We got a picture of hail right now that I brought up. I'm gonna bring up my Facebook here real quick. This is the News on 6 Facebook page. If you guys have seen it. This is in Bristow just now. We got about 5 minutes ago. That's pretty solid golf ball size hail right there, I tell you. That's a good looking golf ball. Where's Bristow? Go ahead and I gotta figure out where that is. Oh, okay. Oh wow, really? Man, so this storm back here in Bristow. So this little garbage looking storm was dropping golf ball size hail. I love doing these things. These things are it's always surprising me. So we're kind of keeping an eye on this one. These little overachievers over here, tiny little storms you're not really paying too much attention to, and then suddenly you're like, oh, golf ball size hail. Okay. Oh man. All right. So anyway, so that's just one of the pictures I've found. I'm gonna keep scrolling through here. Keep the radar up for you guys. And for those of you who just joined us, you can see we had this big storm that moves through the southeast side of Broken Arrow with very high volumes of hail up to golf ball size, and then it's moved out further to the north by Jenks and into Tulsa. We had up to $1.25 size hail fell there, and now the storms just as quickly as they arrived are moving on out of the Tulsa area and heading towards Claremore now. Okay. So we got by Catoosa. Okay, this is near here's a picture of hail, and this was near the Leonard area. So this is on the far south side of I keep wanting to say Oklahoma City, near the Tulsa area. This is pretty good size hail here. It's definitely, some ping pong ball size hail. And then it said marble size hail in East Tulsa, but I'm looking at this and I can tell you right now there's definitely bigger than marbles in there. So, anyway. So this is some of the pictures that we're seeing come streaming in here. Yeah, my wife is in Bristow. She said there was like 3 golf balls, mostly smaller stuff. Okay, all right, so that makes sense.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, so it looks like, so it has up to golf ball size hail. And you're looking at it and you've seen the CCs here. It looks like there's probably, I'm going to actually bring up the 4 panels for just 1 second. And yeah, no, it looks like it's mostly hailing, so it's probably just some isolated, big hailstone here, coming down, and that's what I think is going on in the area at the moment. Okay, let's see. Getting some text, just making sure it's not Derik doing anything with the chasing related, and continuing to move on here. See if we have any other reports that have come in. Any fresh reports. And let's see, nothing too new at the moment. So other storms are becoming to be not severe, and this one storm I think is going to be the dominant storm as it's moving again. It's going to go probably just south of Claremore, and it's going to move up towards Big Cabin and just pretty much ride I-44 all the way up out of Oklahoma. So you can see here the storm's starting to probably have some small hail on the very far south sides of Claremore and Teowa and Verdigris. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of that guy. Sorry, that's what happens when you get a Yankee trying to pronounce these Oklahoma town names. And again, the storm is not even severe warned right now. And we're getting the marker back up in here. The storm as it's heading towards Sapulpa is riding I-44 right now. It's on the warm front. I'm very, very suspicious of this storm here, guys. So I think, yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on that one. So, all right, I'm gonna go to Twitter for a second, and I'm gonna check out what we're kind of other pictures we have here. I know I've seen quite a bit of very, very high volumes of hail. So it's gonna be interesting to see like how much of it ended up being up to golf ball size. I'm sure it was quite a bit all over the place here. All the random sizes, different areas of broken arrow. Let's see, just thumbing through. Oh, come on, guys. No more pictures, huh? Yeah, okay. Anyway, let's see if I search Tulsa hail, it'll bring it up there. So I feel like Tulsa and Broken Arrow are one and the same sometimes. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so we have definitely hail sizes of varying hail sizes all over the place here in the Tulsa area. Verdigris, you said Verdigris, correct. Oh, awesome, cool, I did say it right. Thank God. All right. Okay, so this storm as it's heading towards Sapulpa, man, it's really hard to ignore the CC values here. It's really, this is pretty impressive. So the marker is saying only about an inch, but the correlation coefficient is telling me a different story, and let's see, is it correlating with everything else? Yes. I think this storm probably should still be severe warned as we're heading towards Sapulpa. And this is on a track that would be very favorable for Tulsa to get pummeled here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take another one. Oh wait, no, that's 65th and Memorial. We got another golf ball report that came in. So, some golf ball reports. Sorry, I'm kind of cautiously watching the storm here as it's moving towards Tulsa. The one that's moving away from Tulsa, heading towards, let's see, we got something moving towards Verdigris right now. This probably will have sub-severe hail. And I think Claremore is going to just barely skirt by without any big hail. I think it's going to move just to your south, and then it's going to move out towards probably Adair, and was this big cabin over here, and Veneta, and eventually Miami. But yeah, man, this storm, this one storm heading towards Sapulpa, it looks really good. I'm actually going to take a second look at the rotation. There's a rotation on it. Very interesting. I'm going to definitely keeping a close eye on that. Oh, we got another storm that looks like it's trying to form down by Beggs again, and so I don't think Tulsa's over. It's not over in Tulsa yet. So even if this storm was a little underwhelming or whatnot, I think the show is not over yet. Tulsa may see a couple rounds of storms here. Looks like we have one that's trying to form over by Beggs, and then this one over here with very low correlation coefficients. And is that a hail spike coming off that thing? What is that? That's weird. That's a very, very concentrated hail spike at the end of the hook of this storm, which is the very end little tippy thing here. That's interesting. So there might be a very concentrated area. Oh, and we're rewarned. Here we go. So they rewarned this for quarter size hail. I believe that's a good call. We have a pretty good, the storm was looking pretty good. Sand Springs, this looks like you have a storm forming right over you guys. And then, this storm is heading right for north side of Sapulpa, and pretty much it would follow right along the warning here. This is on a path directly for downtown Tulsa the next 20 minutes or so. So this is very interesting. Very, very, very interesting indeed. So we're watching this very carefully as this moves pretty quickly here to the north and east. And we have, I see a hail spike. I mean, this is a hail spike. It's crazy. There's a hail spike right at the end of the storm. Usually when you see a hail spike, it's at the hail core, and like we're right at the very end of the hook, which I don't think I've even seen that before. So that's, you learn something every day when you do this stuff.
Which one are you looking at?
I'm looking at the one that's to the southwest of Sepulveda, right on I-44. They just rewarned it. Oh, your spike went away. You're a frame ahead of me. Yeah, so I'm still trying to see what we're getting here for the storm over by Claremore. It's off to the south of the city, and any hail that's falling there is probably a $0.25 size, I think. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. We're right over the radar, so we're kind of in the blind spot for a few minutes here. Seeing if we have any other reports that have come in the time while we've been away from it. Not really. And again, Oklahoma City, any of you who just joining in watching Oklahoma City, there is no chance for hail now anywhere in the Oklahoma City metro, even as far north as Guthrie. I think that's it. We're done. We missed our chance. It went a little too far off to the south and east, and Tulsa looks like this is your show. This is it. This is for all you Tulsa roofers. It's finally, the focus is finally on you guys. You're not watching from afar and going, man, I gotta drive a couple hours now. So, all right, it looks like the spike is gone now. It might have just been a spike of something else, but yeah, again, this storm is very interesting as it's by Sepulveda, just the way it looks as a supercell, where it's located in terms of where the warm front is and what direction it's heading in terms of it heading towards Tulsa.
The CCs look pretty nice.
And the correlation coefficients are very low. Very, very low.
Which is why I'm still not having golf balls.
So when it's very low like this, it definitely can indicate much bigger hail than what can be seen. So let's see. I'm going ahead. I'm looking. Let's see here. Got hail by a trampoline. Twitter. You are not being very helpful for me right now. Anything else? Man. So here you go. Here's that. This is at. Well, give me 1 second here to load. 21st and 145th. That's a decent sized hailstone there. That's probably.
Is that Tulsa?
And I believe it's Tulsa. And that's probably around ping pong. About $50 ping pong ball size. That's pretty, and then that's pretty small. And then we have at the Eastland Acres in Tulsa. That's some solid $0.25 size hail for sure. And then we have a whole bunch of hail that happened in Broken Arrow. So, and here we go. Here's 71st and Sheridan. There's another solid size piece of hail, and yeah, and you can see the really high volumes here. Broken Arrow, and this looks like it's all at least quarter size. So we have good hail pictures coming in of very high volumes of hail. Now in terms of roofing, I'm not sure how resilient the roofs are in the city and whatnot, but just more reporting. Man, boy, these CCs are really low here on this storm. Now when we had what day was that? The last time there was hail in Oklahoma, I think it was a couple weeks ago. All the days are blending together now, guys, so it's a little harder for me to remember exactly which day is which. We had storms in Oklahoma where the hail marker was very small, and then it was drop, and then all the other parameters were showing much bigger hail being falling at the time. So I think this might be a case of that as the storm is heading towards Sand Springs right now. Really curious to see what reports may come in with this, because I think it might be dropping bigger than quarters. Up here by Claremore, yeah, storm moving just off to your south. It looks like we're gonna have some $0.25 to $50 size hail crossing I-44 in the next couple minutes here. And they just rewarned it. They rewarned it for quarters. Yeah, that makes. I'd say that's a good call. I'd say it's half dollar size hail for sure falling in that storm, and not any bigger at the moment. And this is going to continue probably right up along I-44 here, or just to the south of I-44. And yeah, that's what we have going right now. I think I'm going to take a minute and I'm going to mute my audio and kill the camera for a second and kind of regroup a little bit here, see where Frank stands with everything. And I'll be back if this thing starts to look more interesting in Tulsa in the next probably 20 minutes or so here. So the stream will continue. I just will be not visible or audible. I can answer any questions you guys ask in the chat. But in the meantime, I'm just going to take a little break here. I'm going to kill my camera and kill my audio.